What's up, guys? Abstract Tiger Productions here. I am Chris, and I am back with the next part in the Doctor Who 60th specials. Last time on Doctor Who, basically we had the return of Donna and company. Donna had obviously, over the course of the time, has a child, a daughter named Rose, and the lottery that the winning lottery ticket that the doctor gave her, on the wedding day, she apparently unconsciously gave it all away except for whatever she used to buy the house. Well, the Dr. Donna meta crisis is over now. With Donna having a child, part of that was shuffled over to the daughter, and the balance, and then there was a thing, and they just let it go, like the Frozen song. Sure, Donna's fixed now, as is the interior of the TARDIS, brand new. That didn't last long. The Meep. What? What is my handwriting? Meep that they... What? Cirque? I have no idea. Handwriting is atrocious. But something very cute and cuddly looking turned out to be really evil. Like the Pating. Back, a few seasons ago, or series ago. Like I was saying, TARDIS got a new interior. A lot of the roundels. A lot of running space as well. Yay! It's nice and clean. As Donna called it, clean. Unfortunately, she did something pretty bad. She dumped coffee into the console, which made it fire and take off and then go anywhere in time and space. Which leads me to the question, what? I mean, shouldn't the TARDIS be a little bit more resilient to, say, liquid damage of any sort? I mean, come on. I don't know. It's just, maybe it was, I don't know. Like, we'll put the waterproofing in yet, or liquid proofing in yet. I don't know. Well, yeah. Now the Doctor and Donna are going off, and who knows where. They were only supposed to go one trip to go see Wilf and his unit supplied housing. He's under the protection of Kate Stewart and unit and whatnot, because he can't do stairs anymore. Man's 94 years old. That's understandable. But it was a nice call, as the actor who portrayed him is no longer with us. So, anyways, this episode, I don't know exactly what's supposed to be happening. So, I'm just not really going to speculate. I'm going to try to keep this really, really short. Because I just want to enjoy this. So, all right. I'm going to get started. That was a horrible transition. I apologize. Let me try that again. Let's get it on. No. Make it so. Make the ship go fast. Sorry. Okay. I'll workshop that. Anyways, let's just do the thing. Yes. Who is this?
Tis a glorious day, sir.
England at its finest. I think I shall hie me to yonder apple tree, there to contemplate the mysteries of God's universe.
Is this Sir Isaac Newton? Yes, it is. Oh my.
Sorry, we're just slightly out of control. My friend Donna Noble, she's just dropped some coffee into the console.
But don't worry, he's got a time machine, which means he can blame me for all eternity.
I just need to try and...
It's 1666.
Oh, stay away from London. Wait a minute. Apple tree, apple? Man holding an apple in 1666. Are you Sir Isaac Newton?
Sir Isaac.
Oh, not yet. Spoilers.
Not yet, spoilers.
You can appreciate... Oh, come on! You can appreciate...
The gravity of the situation. Sorry, gotta go. Bye.
What? Oh, hello. Where are we now? Oh, jeez. What? Oh.
It was brand new.
Oh.
Sorry. Not your fault.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
He said you shouldn't be teaching children that. It sounds all jaunty and fun, but it's not. It's the military going to war.
Yeah. Air Force. Was a wild blue yonder. The wildest players of war song.
Wild Blue Yonder? Like the U.S. Air Force theme song? Or, yeah. Aw. Uh-oh.
You can get it back, though. Doctor, you can get it back. Doctor, you can get the TARDIS back, can't you? Use the Sonic.
It was in the keyhole.
Why don't you look at me like that? It's your fault. I said, let's stay here, but you had to wander.
You wandered with me.
Oh, like I could stop you.
You spilled a coffee.
No.
No.
Sorry.
No. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, where are we?
Aww.
Rose is waiting.
I will get you home.
How?
There is one home. A mechanism on board the TARDIS called the HADS. Hostile Action Displacement System.
Yep.
If the TARDIS is in danger, it goes away.
That's way.
Anyway, and it only comes back once the danger is gone. I turned it off years ago, man. Not going anywhere. I spent 3 years in orbit. I thought, turn off the HADS. But if the TARDIS is rebuilding itself, maybe click back on.
But that means we've landed in a hostile action.
Yeah. Wow, that is a callback to the classic series. We've actually seen that. Ooh. I'll have to. Yeah. Oh!
It's a robot.
Yes, a robot! Hello. Oh.
Hello, Jimbo. Can you talk? You've got
Looks-
basic communications? Fenn's law? Fenn's law.
Where's that gone?
The spaceship seems to have powered down. Basic functions ticking over. Oh. Someone opened an airlock door 3 years ago. And then it closed.
The whole ship been empty for 3 years.
Huh.
Those numbers are lenses. There's a camera. Like a drone. You can see where they are.
Very massive. There's no stars.
No, it's fine. The ship is lost. Fell through a wormhole.
Oh.
Ending up where?
I'm sorry, Noah. The TARDIS was out of control. It's taken us to the edge of the universe.
Oh.
When you discover Camboodian flat mathematics,
What?
you'll discover it's possible.
What?
That? Nothing.
Yes.
At the edge of creation.
You've been there before.
Absolutely nothing.
Those vineyards.
You can stand in my garden and look at the night from stars a billion miles away.
Is that stuff dangerous?
No. I don't think so.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were gonna lick it. No. Oh. Oh, gross. Why?
No.
Nah.
It's nice. You know, it's lovely. I hope you get to know him.
I hope so too.
Oh, hello. We got different. What? Huh.
It's getting cold. I haven't turned the heating off on this time.
Fast. I did what you said.
She's the only thing I've got left.
Yep.
Do you miss home? Gallifrey?
Gallifrey.
I suppose. I mean, yes, but now it got complicated. It's the least of our problems right now.
Do you think they have a kitchen in this place? Do they have food?
My arms are too long.
My arms are too long.
It is a bit fiddly. Could you pop back and finish it?
My arms are too long.
Okay. You're right.
My arms too long. Look.
Oh. What the?
I'm here. I've got you. Whatever this is, we can. Are you Donna?
Oh, what? Okay.
Why? But the arms are so very difficult. Food's interesting. Because once I sort out the arms, then I have a problem with the jaw.
It's the knees. How many knees?
2.
2 in total? Or 2 on each leg?
Where did you come from? You're not part of the ship, are you? Did you come from outside?
We came from the nothing.
We are not things.
But you are not nothing.
Oh, I think you'll find we're quite something.
Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh, that's like Attack on Titan vibes there. Oh boy. Ugh.
No, you don't!
Except if I know that's true, then I'm me.
Hey, well, look, let's take the tie off.
What's that gonna prove?
They might have a different perception of surface. Skin and clothes might be the same thing, so if we need another doctor with his tie, that's not me.
You're just making all this up.
I always do!
Alright, where was I born?
You were born in Chiswick.
Ah, well, no, because, strange little fact, I was born in Southampton.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know that because I never did. And if I didn't know that, then that means I'm real. Back there out loud, all 4 of us know it's Gallifrey.
Except It's not.
What do you mean?
You don't know where you're from.
Oh.
How do you know that? How did anyone? How does Donna know?
Back on Earth, when I was Dr. Donna, I saw your mind. I've had 15 years without you, and I saw everything that's happened to you since, and oh my God, it hurt.
You're saying this to break me down?
We haven't stopped to talk. We haven't had a chance. It's always like that with you, running from one thing to the next. I saw it in your head. The flux.
Oh. Okay. Mention the
You
flux.
destroyed half the universe because of me. We stand here now, on the edge of creation, a creation which I devastated. So yes, I keep running, of course I do. How am I supposed to look back on that?
It wasn't your fault.
I know!
I'm definitely Donna. Where's your tie?
What?
Your tie. Where's it gone?
I took it off.
It was there, on the floor. Tell me with it.
Oh.
I see. Something's gonna keep existing.
Ah, you got that.
Auntie Iris, Mummy and Daddy. Why does he travel with someone as stupid as you?
Ah.
But if you just listen to my questions, thank you very much. Why are they making us so scared? If they want to copy us, why don't they just sit in a corner and do it? Why terrorise us?
That's a very good question.
Yes, our brilliance.
Why provoke us? Unless that's how it's done. The more scared we are, the more the blood pumps, hypothalamus, adrenaline. We think faster and faster and faster.
It makes us easier to copy.
Goosebumps like Braille. You're reading us, is that right?
Well, what do we do? How do we stop them? Stop being scared.
Like the ship, all ticking over in neutral. Donna, stop thinking.
It's easy for me. What about you?
Just calm.
They want the answers. Don't tell them.
You know my head's right. Donna wants us starting ideas. Then I have ideas. So the captain.
Trying to stop us.
Wait a minute. If they don't know why the captain's outside, the airlock door 3 years ago, that wasn't them coming in. That was her going out. She killed herself.
But what for? She hid her thoughts.
So we couldn't see.
Maximized autonomic brain function. Oh, well done, Captain! Because she knew! Even with the lost ship, if you were found one day, if you two ever reached the universe, you'd run riot across the stars! And you were already becoming copies of the Captain. You'd have owned this spaceship! If you copied her perfectly, you could have flown the ship home and started your war. So, she ended her life to hide whatever it is she left behind.
Oh, this is therapeutic.
And why is Mrs. Bean funny?
Because it's the name of a vegetable given to a woman. This is it. No!
Hey, everything is all fixed now.
Doctor, come back! She's not me! I'm me! You've got the wrong one!
Your arms are too long. Anyway, I was wondering, she said on the spaceship, that other Donna had your memory. She could remember us as the Dr. Donna. So she could see my life and my mind and my thoughts. For the past 15 years. All the time we've been apart, she could remember it. Can you?
No. It's too much. It's like looking into a furnace. But I suppose she had a great big outspace brain. She could make sense of it.
Yeah, maybe.
You okay?
I will be.
When?
A million years.
Ooh. Wow. Okay.
Oh,
What?
oh goodness, Donna! Oh my goodness, Donna!
Oh.
I said so.
So they did film something with him. Ah.
Wilfred Mott.
Oh.
Now I feel better. Now nothing is wrong. Nothing in the whole wide world.
I'm going mad. Listen, you've got to do something, Doctor. The whole world's coming to an end.
Oh my. Okay. All right. All right. That was interesting. That was interesting. Let's see. I think I like this one better than the other one, the previous one. That's just the general thing I'm saying right now. I like the little scene there with Sir Isaac Newton, though they changed the word gravity to mavity for some reason. Don't know why. I wonder if that is going to come into play later. The return of the HADS, the hazardous displacement system, hazardous something. Oh,
Hostile action displacement.
hostile action displacement. Yes, I probably would have put that here. Future me to editing or whatever. HADS. Return of the HADS. Hostile action displacement system. It is a function of the TARDIS that if there's an immediate danger to the thing, it just boop goes away. The Doctor apparently supposedly turned it off, but during the rebuilding of the interior, apparently it's still a fail safe. Turning on or something like that. Maybe it got turned back on. I think, if I remember right, the last time we saw this was Terminus, the episode Terminus with Peter Davidson's Doctor. If I'm right, hooray! If I'm wrong, then you will be seeing something below. Something below in this area here, that would fixing, correcting myself. I do that a lot in post. As I have time to actually research things and refresh my memories about stuff. Let's see here. Yes. There's a spaceship, a very massive spaceship on the edge of the universe. It's kind of stuck there. And these things, apparently, infiltrated, I guess. Was looking for some sort of form. Wanted to go on a raiding adventure party across the universe, I should say, but needed to take form of some indigenous being. Some of the like whenever they got big and it was running down this, it's like Attack on Titan, because one of the smiles that the Donna clone or duplicate or whatever. It was very, like that. For those of you who know, you know. If those of you who don't know, look it up. Look it up if you want, if you dare. Got some interesting little conversations between, well, they thought they were talking to each other, but not. Before they realized they were copies of, the other. It does, does seem like, the Doctor does kind of miss Gallifrey a little bit. Even though he's not really going to just out and out say it. And apparently the copy Donna remembered everything from the Metacrisis and whatnot. What happened to the Doctor since their last meeting. The actual Donna and fake Donna. Yeah. Actual Donna doesn't remember, or at least she says so. I tended to believe it because, that would be still so much knowledge to try to retain and process and whatnot. And the original captain of the ship realized what was going on with these two creature things from who knows where, and started a very slow self-destruction countdown, and then proceeded to end their life, to prevent them from completely acclimating to our universe and becoming a complete copy. That was interesting. I wonder if they're going to fix the Mavity thing. Anyways, the Mavity thing. It seems like he knew it was saying, because he actually said gravity, and she was like, "What?" And then corrected himself to say Mavity instead of gravity. I hope I said that right. I don't know. Now I'm saying it wrong. Great. Thank you for that. All right. Goodness gracious. Oh yeah. The Doctor named the slow robot Jimbo. Yeah, and then very creepy. A lot of weird body horror stuff going on in this episode. And then they ended up back, and we saw. I didn't know they had time to film anything with him before he passed away. Bernard Crimmins, yeah, I think so. I'll put it, I'll fix myself if I'm wrong, like I usually do. But that's nice. Yeah, nice to see him one last time. And then the world's just kind of gone nuts. People are just like randomly attacking each other and whatnot. Some sort of explosion in like a hot dog stand or some sort of food stand, and it just went nuts, and then a plane crashes. That's not good. Not good at all. So I have that to look forward to in part 3. Which is going to be kind of the, from what I understand, is the end of the actual 60th anniversary. And then we will have a Christmas episode coming out on Christmas Day. And that's going to be... yeah. It until the new series starts. I probably won't mention this until next time, but anyways, yeah, this was an interesting. I liked this episode. I did. I liked this episode. Even though the Doctor still doesn't want to open up about what has happened. Donna tried to get him to open up and what happened. The interim before they had the reunion last episode. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's about all that I've got. I'm sure I'll probably mention something. Geez, yeah, I'm sure I will remember something else. Well, the TARDIS is fixed now, and the regeneration rebuild cycle can be, kick-started into place with a sonic screwdriver being shoved into the lock. Okay, sure. We'll go with that. And I'm glad that they kept the interior like it was. It's pretty. I like that. I like the interior. Let's see. There was something else I was going to mention. I probably forgot last time, but from the last episode. But oh well. Anyways, I like this episode. It had some interesting, like I said, scary, like jump scare type of things going on, and whatnot. The Doctor kind of coming to terms with some things about what happened. But it was interesting that line that he said when Donna asked if he was going to be all right, and then he said yes, and then she asked when. It's like in about 1 million years. Like, oh well, okay, yeah. A lot of things have happened, so yeah. And the flux was mentioned. Yes, that was another thing. But that was fake Donna mentioning the flux. And Doctor having to come to terms with having to destroy half of the universe to save it. Yeah. Man. The Doctor Who universe has really been through a ringer throughout the course of the entire series. Another thing that comes to mind is actually one of the last stories that Tom Baker did when he was the Doctor. For those of you who don't know who the Tom Baker is, he's the super long scarf guy. Very popular during the late 70s. Whatnot. So the universe, there was a storyline where the universe was discovered, was past its heat death date, and there was a race called the Logopolitans who was feverishly trying to keep the thing from burning up from the inside. And of course the Master shows up and ruins most of it. Entropy takes out a good portion of things and whatnot. The Master tried to use it to make him the ruler of the universe, because he could, I can take this and make it where everybody has to, do what I say or I destroy the universe, ha ha ha, that sort of thing. Anyways, so yeah, which kind of also ties back to the previous arc that the Doctor had went through, which was the E-Space trilogy. This is just me going off on like a classic Who story time, I guess you could say. For those of you who don't know, this is for your benefit. For those of you who do know, sit back, relax, and enjoy this very brief story. Doctor had a companion who was another Time Lord at the time. He was told to take her back to Gallifrey because her time was done traveling the universe. She doesn't really want to go. This is Romana. As it happens, the Lucopolitans, to try to stave off the heat death of the universe, was opening things called CVEs, or charged vacuum envoyment's, which basically is holes into a I guess the opposite, I wouldn't say the negative space. I guess you could, maybe it is the negative space. I don't know. The way it's kind of explained in this series is like, for every, like, the main universe body, I guess you could say, it was like, for those of you who have ever had algebra and plotting equations and stuff like that, yeah, this is where things get weird. Okay, all right, here's the, I don't know if that's going to catch up here. I don't know. That's probably too, thing. You got the X and the Y coordinates, okay? And depending on how the equation is plotted, you can have positive X, positive Y coordinates, and then or you can have the negative for each of those. The main body, I guess you could say, of the universe at large, is for normal space, is what they called it, is the positive coordinates. They used Gallifrey's coordinates as a reference, 10, 0, 11, 0 by 0 by 0, 2, from Galactic Zero Center. Yeah, that's knowledge that's been stuck in there for a long time. 10, 0, 11, 0 by 0, 2. Anyways, that's the galactic coordinates for Gallifrey. That's the positive side, the normal side. E-space, which is the exospace time continuum, is what is the mathematical term? I wouldn't say it's the absolute. Is it the absolute value? It has been ages. Oh my gosh, it's been over 25, almost 30 years since I've had to deal with this. No, 25 years since I've had to think about this sort of thing. Absolute values. Anyways, there was a planet that was that exact same, but on the opposite negative side. So it would be negative 10, 0, 11, 0, 0 by 0, 2. Yeah. Yeah, that was the way they described it. I think I just confused myself with math. Not very hard to do. Anyways, so yeah, anyways, the Doctor had the adventures through the E-space trying to find a way out. Finally got out. And then had one little short story. And then it ties in with the Lucopolitans and the heat death of the universe and entropy eating everything. Oh, yeah, there was something else I was going to mention. The Doctor said I don't know. Whenever they first got to the cockpit of the spaceship, um, he was going on like a little speech about being at the edge of the universe and stuff like that, and he had actually been to maybe not this edge, but a edge of the universe. In actually another Tom Baker story. Ironically enough, or not, I don't know. Maybe it was an actual callback, but it was kind of a continuation from another storyline. He runs into a group of other humanoidal people. They're not humans, humanoidal. They're called the Minyads, which was a race that, in the from what I remember of the story, it was a race of people that, when in the early years of Gallifrey having gotten time technology and the ability to regenerate, they built that into themselves and whatnot. They basically tried to elevate them, the Minyads, trying to make their society better or something like that. But they weren't prepared for it, from what I remember, and they end up almost destroying themselves. But there was a ship that had, basically it was an ark of sorts sent out to try to find a new home planet. Minos was the original planet. Because of what happened with the Minions, whatever they were called, Minions. Yeah, let's just throw a bunch of more consonants and vowels on the end. Yeah, that makes sense eventually. Sure, why not? The Time Lords kind of did the whole non-interference thing, policy, though not all of them really obeyed it. Obviously, the Doctor didn't particularly care about that. Thought they should help, but not quite like that. But there was also another group on Gallifrey called the CIA. No, not the Central Intelligence Agency that we have here on Earth. The Celestial Intervention Agency. Yeah, that's their Gallifrey CIA. They liked influencing things out in the universe and time and such. But they had to do it very clandestine-like. Which mainly means like manipulating the Doctor to do whatever they wanted them to do. For example, when they plopped the Doctor at the creation, when the Daleks were being first developed on Skaro. Right. Yeah, that was sure. Story called Genesis of the Daleks. Another Tom Baker storyline. I'm sensing a pattern in my references here. That one Peter Davison and then a bunch of Tom Baker. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, the Doctor has been on the edge of the universe before. Granted, he didn't really get to stare into it quite like this. This far, I guess you could say, into the edge of the universe. I think in the Tom Baker storyline, he actually did witness a star being formed, I think, if I remember right. And also, they had other things going on as the ship that was the Minion ship started actually having, well, it was big enough that it would have its own gravity, kind of like this ship. But it started attracting smaller and smaller debris, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger and whatnot. And a whole new planet was starting to form. Yeah, it's an interesting storyline. Yeah, and thus ends story time. Classic Who story time with Chris. I was probably all over the place. None of it probably made hardly any sense, and I apologize for that. Hopefully, it does make some sort of semblance of sense for those of you who are a little bit more familiar with Classic Who, like I am. Whew, boy. Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I'm looking forward to interesting to see the final part of the 60th is going to hold. I am probably going to, yeah, yeah, as I said in the previous version, previous episode, part 1. There you go. I'm a little brain fried right now. Sorry. I apologize for that. Yeah, I knew that Neil Patrick Harris was in it. I thought he was going to be in the overarching. Apparently, he's just going to be in the next one. Unfortunately, I got spoiled on a little bit of something unintentionally about the next episode, who Neil Patrick Harris is playing. That's all I know. I mean, I know of what and who is playing and, that sort of thing. Everything else, I don't know yet. And I'm going to try to keep it that way until I actually get a chance to watch it and do my reaction. So, yes. Anyways. I'm going to close this up now and wrap this video up. Thank you guys for joining me with this part 2 of the 60th anniversary. I will give my thoughts at the end of the third part about the overall, what I think about the whole 60th in of itself. So I am going to reserve that for then. So yeah. But I am still in the thing. I like this episode better than the other one. There's nothing wrong with the previous one. I mean, there was just, some silliness with the meep and whatnot. But okay, sure. Which I'm still kind of curious about whether it'll come back or not. I don't know if it's going to come back or not. So, at least not in the specials. Maybe whenever the series proper starts back up again, whenever that is, maybe. Anyways, so yeah, I can't really think of anything else at this moment to talk about this particular episode and whatnot. I guess there's one little other thing that I'm going to mention. The long hallway scene with them running and the cart. It reminded me of the special with David Tennant before, where he's The Waters of Mars, I believe, is what it's called, with the creepy one. And it just reminded me of that long hallways again, and running or being on a cart of some sort, that can go a lot faster. uh, yeah, that was that reminded me of that quite a bit. Yeah. There's a little bit of a parallel there. Long hallways, running through long hallways and stuff like that. Yeah, anyways. Well, thank you guys. I think that's going to wrap up my final thoughts. Wrap up my thoughts. And I better do that before I remember something again or go off on another tangent again. So, yeah. Well, thank you guys again for joining me through this journey of the 60th anniversary specials. This has been part 2. And I will see you next time for part 3, the finale. Kind of looking forward to see how that's all wraps up and such like that. Yeah. So, be sure to like, subscribe, do the bell thing so you don't miss it whenever new videos come out and whatnot. And, tell me what you thought of this particular episode. Down in the comment section. I love hearing your guys' thoughts and stuff like that and whatnot. So bye-bye and be blessed, everyone.